Hi everyone, this is Patrick from Skycatch, and in this video we're going to go over the handy ways that Data Hub visualizes your data and the specific viewing features that you can customize to fit your needs. Uploading your data, whether it is a photo set from the drone that has not yet been processed, or is a set of files that were previously processed in another system, is easy. Once uploaded and processed, Data Hub allows you to toggle your view three different ways. There's point cloud, 3D mesh, which is the orthophoto plus terrain, and the raw photos. Let's start with point cloud. I'm going to toggle that on, and you can already see those point tiles loaded in very quickly. I'm actually going to go ahead and adjust the background map here to turn it off so you can see that even more clearly. There's your point cloud. I'm going to turn off the ortho and terrain. Now we can see just the points. As you can see, as I zoom in, they load in very quickly. It's a tiled process so that you can view it on a browser, even somewhere where the internet connection is not that strong. Within point cloud, we have an ability to remove unwanted objects. This includes equipment, trees, shrubs, basically any man-made objects or vegetation, and it leaves behind just the soil. You can see the cutouts here where objects have been removed automatically by our algorithms. If you want to, you can also adjust the opacity. I'm moving on to the 3D mesh layer. That also loads in as tiles, so it's very fast on any internet connection. And under 3D mesh, we have quite a few options. Let's change that base map from none to road. Under 3D mesh, we have quite a few options. Let's start with contour lines. They're instantly displayed, and you can adjust the spacing however you'd like it. Here we have a colorized height map, currently being shown as elevation. You can see the colors change as the elevation changes. I can adjust that any way I want here. I can adjust the opacity and make it a little lighter. I can change between a smooth gradient or a stepped gradient. It comes in handy if I want to adjust the thresholds for each of those colors to identify only the elevations that I care about, either above some point or below some point or in between certain ranges. We can also use the slope map here, which colorizes based on the slope of the terrain. You can see a lot of red areas in the map here. That's because those are trees and they're very steep. You can look at some of the mounds and see that they're a little more flat. Same as with elevation map, I can adjust the opacity and I can change between smooth gradient, step gradient. Here I can also change the measurement of the slope between percentage, degrees, and ratio. And as before, I can change the threshold colors. As with point cloud, we also have object removal for the 3D mesh layer. So now you can see that all of those tall trees have actually been removed. It's very clear that they're gone. And what you're left with is just your terrain, your dirt, your soil. That makes for really accurate and easy measurements so that you're not including unwanted objects in those measurements. But finally, we have the raw photo layer. So if you've uploaded a photo set for processing with Skycatch, we'll visualize each of the photos from the drone, exactly where the drone was when it took those photos. It's really useful for analyzing your flight path, making sure you've got good coverage. And then once this is loaded, you and your teams can come in here, click one of those white dots, and now the browser is going to download that full resolution photo, and you can do some very close and detailed inspection work. For example, here we've got some pipes in these piles. You can see extremely higher level of detail here. You can even read the print on the side of this piece of equipment right here. I can scroll through, check any one of these photos that I want, and start to get, again, all of those really important details. And finally, just to demonstrate the power of the 3D view here, is that you can zoom in on and get any perspective of the job site that you want. You can get yourself down to ground level. You can zoom in on areas that you want to get a lot of detail. You can zoom out and see the whole job site, and you can do it from any perspective. So if you want to take a screenshot or deliver a report to your clients or customers from a certain perspective, you can do that. You can do that every time. There's a quick button here to access what's the base map setting, what are the units of measure, what's your render quality, and what's your coordinate system. You can change any of these, and it's going to update everything on the fly. If you want to come in and adjust your site coordinate system, if it hasn't been set up yet, it's simple. Here we've got it at WGS84, but we can also come in here and put in an EPSG code and a geode. Finally, if you want to get your files out of Data Hub and use them in other software such as Autodesk or ArcGIS or anything that's useful for you in your current process, come to the File Manager. You have access to not only the files that you uploaded as inputs, including all those raw photos, so you can download those, but you have access to all the outputs from our processing system. I'm going to scroll through here kind of quickly because there's quite a few files that we generate, and you can download any and all of these, take to some other application, or to put into your own storage. They'll be here for you. That's it for this video. If you want to see more, stick around for the next video where we're going to go over features like point picking, cut and fill, exporting reports, and more. Thank you.